Kane, why are we up in the middle of the night? Ragatha rubbed her non-button eye wearily. The cast was gathered in the main hall of the tent, woken up by the blaring trumpeting of a horn at some ungodly hour, courtesy of none other than Bubble. Next to Ragatha, Jax yawned wide. Baring his pointy yellow teeth, he has not brushed his teeth in ages. He spat on his teeth and glanced in her direction before glaring up at Kane. Pawnee was swinging on the spot, ready to pass out. Super looked angry, Gangle looked nervous, and Kingo looked like he didn't have a care in the fucking world.
Yay.
However, all of them looked like they'd woken out of a deep and uncomfortable sleep.
Surprise!
Confetti burst all over of their heads.
Today is a very special adventure, should I say tonight.
He laughed heartily at what only he would consider a joke. Ragatha well, she had been having such pleasant dreams too. She rightly. Can we please go back to sleep?
No.
Kane wagged his finger.
Tonight, you are all going to be taking part in an adventure I like to call the Camping Cabin Conundrum.
Plumley blinked.
Blink. Why?
Because, well...
Kane felt in midair. A familiar dial of tone could be heard. It was several seconds before he snapped out of it.
I'm sorry, Pomni, did you say something? Because I didn't hear anything. Yeah,
I'm doing it.
Equal balance.
There we go.
I can't believe you didn't do that first time.
I'm trying to get out of here.
Umbra underestimated the sound.
The jester sighed.
Forget it.
You were saying, Kane?
Yes, of course!
Kane nodded his dentured head.
So, your mission on this adventure is to journey through the deep, dark woods with your teammates. You must take care to avoid difficult obstacles and other detergents to find the abandoned cabin.
He spoke the last two words with a deafening echo that reverberated off the tent walls.
Whoever makes it to the cabin first wins a prize. But be warned, the road there will be filled with tricks, twists, and turns. And of course, friendly NPCs to guide you along the way.
Are you sure they're friendly?
Do we at least get a map?
No.
Kane chuckled.
I said no.
So, that part of the conundrum?
You'll find out soon enough, my dear Ragatha.
King winked at her before he began tossing them up the tent's entrance.
Come on now, we need to stop while the stars are in the sky.
The moon just starts to break.
This isn't a real sky.
Jax fumbled his yellow eyes narrowed at Kane.
You can make it nighttime anytime you want. Why not let us at least get some sleep first? Now where is the fun in that? Anyways, off you go. Go!
He pushed them all through the tent flap. They landed in a pile on the cold ground with poor Gangle on the bottom. Her mask shattered instantly. Aww. Behind him, the tent disappeared into thin air, and the grounds transformed into a vast expanse of wooded terrain. A lone tent stood by an unlit campfire. Stars twinkled in an aqua and purple sky. Trees loomed large above them, casting dark shadows in the glow of the moon. Somewhere overheard an owl hooted loudly.
Hoo, hoo. Oh, it's Hootie. Yep.
Damn it!
Well, isn't this just great?
Jack spoke through gritted teeth. He stood up first, dusting himself off. Agatha clutched her arms. Freezing. I think Kane would have left us somewhere warm to wear.
Yeah, well, that's Kane for you. Come on, let's get this over with.
They started down the only path they could see, surrounded by darkness and under a soundtrack of croaking frogs and buzzing insects. Too bad King was not here. If they didn't know where they were trapped in a digital road, it would all be extremely convincing. The path wound along a steep cliff face before disappearing into the densely wooded forest.
This is stupid.
Subo offered their opinion as always. I like the dark. It's soothing. Jack scoffed.
So that's great for you, Kingo. The rest of us would rather be sleeping right now.
Won't be too bad. Ragatha was trying to remain upbeat. At least we're all together, right?
Speak for yourself.
Let's just get through this.
He mumbled as she spoke, looking around nervously.
I hate it out here. Creepy.
Scared of the dark, newbie?
Fuck off,
Jack
Jax.
flexed a menacing grin. Says the one. Anyway.
Gonna freak out if you get separated from the rest of us? Gee, you better hope that doesn't accidentally happen.
No,
Jack, lay off her.
Oh, here we go. Miss Goody Two Shoes has to chime in and defend her new buddy.
Yeah, I am defending her. Leave her alone.
Oh, please, why don't you butt out once in a while? You always gotta stick your cornfield head in other people's business.
Maybe I wouldn't have to if you'd just be nicer. There's no reason for you to be such a fucking asshole all the time.
he is an asshole.
What's your issue with me, huh? And yes, I am.
Come on, guys, come
Yes, you
on.
are.
Let's just get going.
My issue? It's called being a good person. I know the concept is new to you.
All you do is nag people. Nag, 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 nag. You know that?
Fucking Wanda from the Fairly Odd Parents, bitch.
Subo! Mom and Dad are fighting.
When's the last time you were any use to anyone on any of these stupid adventures? When?
Ragatha stared at him wide-eyed, the hood evident across her face. You were just awful. She felt a tear threatening to fall. Jack stepped closer, glaring down at Ragatha. There was no remorse in his eyes.
You know what, darling? I really don't give a shit.
Well, I do give a shit. He stopped
So?
short.
I do give a shit. So?
His ears twitched and he glanced in both directions. He found the coin. They all noticed the rumbling growing louder in their ears and the sudden shaking of
Earthquake!
the ground beneath their feet. It's the coin monster.
What's happening?
The grounder caught her. Ragatha found it was becoming difficult to stand upright. The world around her was growing blurry. Then they heard a loud crack and the earth splintered beneath them. Oh! Ragatha wobbled. The ground that she and Dex were standing on started to break away from the others, slowly crumbling down the cliffside.
Guys, look out!
Genko shouted, pointing with her ribbon arm. It was too late. Ragatha was already falling. She couldn't keep her footing. She and Jax were going to fall to the bottom of the cliff, and then Jax was probably going to scream at her, saying it was her fault. Her mittened hands grasped uselessly at the cliffside as she fell. She closed her eyes and braced for the impact, when she felt strong arms wrapped around her. Jax had grabbed her, holding her tightly as they both plummeted to the ground. Wait. Jax is being helpful? What the fuck? Ragatha slowly opened her eyes. The air... Fuck! Hang on. The air was now silent and still, the rumbling gone. She squinted in the dark, trying to get an idea where she was. But all she saw and felt was fur. She was laying on top of Jax. That's when she remembered how he'd grabbed her just as they were falling.
Who?
Jax? She felt his arms tighten around her as he groaned.
Ow. That hurt.
Jax lay flat on his back while Ragatha was held securely against his chest. She'd never even touched the ground. Jax had completely broken the fall. Are you okay? Ragatha craned her head to look at him, worry reflected in her eyes.
Bell.
Ragatha pulled away from him and looked around. There were no signs of the fractured cliffside. In fact, the entire landscape around them had somehow changed. There was no cliff above them, no sign of the others, just two identical paths, leading straight into the woods, one pointing left and the other pointing right, as if they'd been there the entire time. Jax sat up and groaned again, rubbing his back. Are you sure you're okay?
I told you I'm fine. Stop nagging me. You always do that.
Well, I'm sorry. I fucking wanted to see if you were hurt or not. But you broke the fall. Ragatha peered at him shyly.
No, I didn't.
Jack's face was tinged with pink at her assumption. Oh, you can actually see the pink in his face.
Pink.
Ragatha noticed, but she knew better than to point it out. He would fucking kill her if she mentioned it. But you grabbed me. You didn't have to.
Yeah, well, how do you know I wasn't trying to use you as a pillow to break my fall? You'll just about assault this one.
Thank you either way. Ragatha rolled her eyes. She stood and held her hand out to help pull him up. Jax brushed her off and stood on shaky legs.
Whatever, rats.
He looked around.
So what now? Where did the others go?
We died.
I think they're dead, Jax. Ragatha sighed. No idea. The grounds have totally changed. Now I know why Kane told us the map would be useless.
Great. Just great. Just what we need. An unstable landscape.
Jax rolled his eyes. Ragatha stared up into the sky. At least it's beautiful out here. How often do we get to see a sight like this?
Ah, typical Ragatha. Trying to make the best out of a rousy situation.
Come on, Jax. Maybe this won't be so bad. We just have to think positive.
To be positive, Dollface. Okay, I'm positive I hate this adventure.
Is this an Inside Out reference? This reminds me of Inside Out.
Probably.
Jax?
No, really, I do.
Can you at least try to act like you care about anything or anyone? She still felt that sting of his earlier words. She refused to take them too much to heart. She wasn't useless. She shook her head. Come on, let's start walking. Jax looked between both paths before glancing back at her.
Which way? They look exactly the same.
Left.
Why that?
Because I said so.
Can't argue with that logic. Lead the way, doll.
Jax walked side by side with Ragatha down the path. He didn't say much, just quietly listened as Rags went on and on, chatting enough for both of them. She rambled about how beautiful the sky looked, how she liked going camping back in her real life, and a whole bunch of other stuff he didn't care or give a shit about to give an opinion on. It'd been he grabbed her as he fell. Now he was trying to keep his distance. He didn't care what she thought about why he grabbed her, so he would have something insulting him. Yeah, that was it. Not because he was suddenly strangely worried about her. Not because he was afraid she'd get crushed by falling debris as they plummeted towards the bottom of the cliff. No, that didn't happen. Nope, not the reasons. Not the reasons at all, certainly not, because he immediately felt guilty for saying that she was useless earlier, or for the hurt that he caused her in her expression that she tried and failed to mask. What do you think, Jax? Max's voice broke through his hazy thoughts, pulling him back to the present.
Huh?
I asked if you needed to stop and take a break. You look like you're about to keel over. She stared at him in her typical concerned Ragatha way. It drove him fucking crazy. He wondered if it bothered him so much because he hated it or because he didn't know how to process the fact that someone actually cared about him. He didn't want to think about that.
No.
Jack shook his head.
I'm fine. Jeez, let's just keep going. I told you I want to get this over with.
Ragatha wrung her hands together. Jax knew it was one of her nervous tells. One she did when she didn't quite know what to say. I'm sorry, it's just that you seem distracted. I thought maybe...
Well, as usual, you thought wrong. Let's go.
The words came out harsher than he intended them to. Oh, okay. She looked away from him and kept walking. Jax watched as she moved at a much faster pace, like she was trying to keep ahead of him. She had that hurt look on her face again. The look that he hated, like he said the wrong thing, and he should feel guilty about it. He despised when she made him feel that way. Who did she think she fucking was? She didn't know him, no matter how much she thought she did. She had no right to make him feel guilty. So why did he actually feel guilty about it now?
Ragatha?
He called after her. By now she was a good 10 feet ahead of him.
Will you slow down?
You said you want to get this over with, so let's get this over with. She didn't look over her shoulder.
You know what I meant. Will you stop?
She ignored him. Now Jax was starting to get angry. He growled her name.
Ragatha! It's not a good idea for this fall apart.
Then move fast.
Don't be a...
Jax paused. He heard it before he felt it, a slow rumble followed by the soft shaking of the ground beneath him. His eyes widened as he realized it was going to happen again.
Ragatha!
She turned to face him, her hands on her hips. What is it now? The ground jolted and her eyes widened in fear. The sound of rumbling filled the air. Ah, shit, not again. Jax didn't think.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, seriously. Jax is just internally like, oh fuck, here we go again. Anyway, Jax didn't think. He ran forward and grabbed her just as the ground buckled. By the way, Blue, do you want to be the narrator or are you fine just watching this happen?
No, it's okay. My throat is actually starting to hurt.
Okay. Oh! He swung up into his arms as they lost footing. The earth shifted and they were brought backwards. The ground in front of them stretching up into a giant wheel of earth. Ragatha clung to him as they moved with it. Jax had to shout over the rumbling.
Hang on! You didn't need to do that.
Seemed
It's
like
probably already
forever
has it.
until it stopped. I know, I just wanted to do that. Jax and Ragatha crouched down and huddled low as gravel and sand washed over them. The grounds had shifted them back into the woods and away from the path. Jax didn't stand up until the chant stopped. Is it over? Ragatha whispered. Her face was hidden against his fur. He could feel her heart hammering against his chest. Her chest. She's scared. Wait, you should say that. She's scared.
She's scared.
Jax thought to himself. A tiny part of him softened at the thought.
I think so.
He lowered her carefully to the ground.
You okay?
Ragatha made a show of brushing off her dress, her cheeks flushed pink, which you can actually see on the thing. She replied without looking at him. I'm fine, thanks. Are you? He nodded.
Yeah, I'm good, Rats.
Ragatha gave him a half-hearted smile. At least it was better than her icing him out, which was the direction this had likely been heading had he not protected her once again. Why did he feel the need to keep doing that? I think... Oh, Jax, look! Jax turned his head to where Ragatha was pointing. There, maybe a quarter of a mile ahead of them was the cabin. They'd somehow made it. Jax found.
Just like that. All of a sudden, we were right there.
It didn't feel right. It was too easy. Let's go! Ragatha sounded excited. Maybe the others are already there. If not, at least we can wait for them and be done with this silly adventure.
Something feels off. How did that cabin just appear there? The ground moved, sure, but not that much.
Ragatha paused. I'm not sure. But it's there, Jax. Let's at least go check it out. Jax sighed.
Fine. But no more running ahead of me. Step by my side this time.
Jax, you care? Ragatha gave him a tiny smile. Oh, you're worried about me?
No, it's just I can't afford to have you wander off and get separated. Then I'll have to come find you.
Oh yeah, then why are you blushing? Why are you blushing, Jax?
Shut up. It'd be a huge waste of my time.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Jax?
You like Krabby Patties, Jax? Okay, Jax, I get it. You made your point. Jax huffed.
Good, let's go.
If only Jax had listened to his gut. They'd been walking for nearly half an hour, yet the cabin remained the same distance away. It was like they were chasing a mirage. A mirage, my bad. He paused.
Ragatha, this is wrong.
Wrong? She looked at him. He nodded, looking around.
Yeah, I don't think it's a real cabin. It's gotta be one of Kane's tricks. Part of this dumb adventure. Haven't you noticed it hasn't gotten any closer no matter how far we've walked?
Understanding dawned on the doll's face. She closed her eyes and sighed. You're right, Jax. She spoke softly, looking disappointed. You were right the entire time. You said something didn't feel right when we saw the cabin the first time, and I didn't listen to you. I should have. She looked beyond disappointed and embarrassed. Jax actually felt bad. He shrugged, trying to lessen her shame.
Whatever, Rads. No biggie.
Ragatha looked at him. You sure do have a good sense of these things. Were you very outdoorsy in your other life?
I guess. It's nothing special.
It is. You've saved me twice, and you made a good call about the cabin. If it weren't for you, I'd probably be leading us in circles.
Maybe.
I guess what I'm saying is, if there was anyone to be separated from the rest of the group with, I'm glad I got separated with you. Jack stared at her smiling face. Ragatha was staring up at him so sweetly, so innocently, so proudly that it made his head hurt and feel weird. He went to throw up.
Ragatha puked.
No, I'm saying no. The narrator puked because it's like I feel like Jax would be like, he'd be like, I hated it. Even after he treated her so poorly, she still found it in her heart to be kind to him. He wasn't used to getting that treatment from anyone, let alone her. It was more than he deserved.
Aye.
So where to now?
So. Oh.
Ragatha asked, oblivious to the fact that she rendered him speechless. He shook his head and snapped out of it. He needed to focus. Glancing around him, he saw a path leading back out of the woods, and away from the fake cabin, where it veered off to the right. He wasn't sure why, but he had a good feeling about that path.
This way. Follow me.
Ragatha observed Jack's I can't speak. Curiously, he really did seem to have a keen sense of direction. Maybe because he's a bunny. She watched as he paused every so often like he was listening. He never let her wander ahead of him, preferring to stay exactly by her side, or just a bit ahead of her. She didn't blame him for not trusting her. She hadn't been much help during this adventure so far. Jax had saved her life twice and prevented him from wasting crucial time chasing a mirage. She had gladly decided to take a step back this time and let him lead. They soon approached another fork in the road, identical to the first one they encountered.
Let's go right this time.
Next around.
It looks like the same one we were at before.
How can you be so sure? Jack shrugged.
Got a feeling. And gut feeling. Also.
So I had a good drink. He reached over her head and plucked something from a low-hanging branch.
A strand of your yarn got caught. We've been here before.
Oh. Ragatha stared at the bright red strand of her hair and giggled. Oh, you're right again.
Come on, Dollface.
He took the right-hand path. They quickly realized that this direction was vastly different from the path on the left. Well, the trees before were lush and green. These trees were barren and dry, as though they'd been scorched by fire. Oh, I thought they were thorns. It was colder here, too. The temperature had dropped significantly in a matter of minutes. As the path went on, the bramble and branches on either side seemed to close them in. It was hard to walk side by side in these conditions, so Ragatha followed Jax's lead and kept a steady pace behind him. She hugged herself, trying to ward off the cold. Jax? Ragatha couldn't disguise the nervousness in her voice. She felt increasingly uneasy as they walked. It wasn't like they hadn't been on fighting adventures before, but something about this place was unsettling. Do you feel like we're being watched, or is it just me? Jax glanced at her over his shoulder.
You feel that way?
A little, yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling that way too.
I wonder where the others are. Maybe they already reached the... Ow! Ragatha felt something pinch into the fabric of her right arm. She looked down in alarm and saw that a thorn on a nearby branch had snagged her. Stuffing was threatening to spill from the torn fabric. Ah, fuck. Jax whipped around, his eyes darting from her face to her now hurt arm.
Happened.
He gingerly took her by the elbow to inspect her arm. A thorn snagged me. She wished she had her emergency sewing kit. She could fix this up in no time, at least until they made it back to the tent, and King would reset her body. Jax blinked at her, his golden eyes searching her face.
You okay?
I think so. It's no big deal. I can fix it when we get back, or King can anyway. Ragatha felt the intensity of Jax's stare boring into hers. She couldn't exactly read him, couldn't pinpoint what he was thinking, but the look he was giving her was one she'd never seen before. It was almost like worry. Jax must have realized it. He blinked rapidly and diverted his gaze, releasing his grip on her arm.
Good, let's go.
He turned away from her. Ragatha stared after him, more confused than ever. She could have sworn she felt something now, some strange spark at his touch and the look in his eyes. The feelings were coming too quickly, and she was too confused to process them.
You coming, rats?
Jax looked over his shoulder at her. Ragatha blinked. Sorry, I'm coming. Hey, Jax. Jax had begun walking again. Ragatha's words were lost in her throat. Suddenly she had no idea what she wanted to say to him, but the urge to say something was overwhelming her. Even if it was an apology for feeling useless, for feeling useless on this adventure so far, she just couldn't shake the look he'd given her. The sound of a branch snapping and having made them both halt. Jax felt his pupils shrunk small as he listened. Maybe it was corn. It was the corn man again. He pulled Ragatha closer to him and stood as still as a statue, then whispered,
Someone's here.
I said whispered.
Oh God. Someone's
What?
here.
What?
Shh.
She really had time. The nail is going to keep talking normally. She really had time to register what Jax had said when a creature emerged from behind a wide tree trunk. Oh my God. What's up with that face? What's up? He's like, what's up, bitch? It was a fox. Or at least an NPC made to look like one. The strange thing about him was his fur. It resembled the charred and spiked tree branches all around them. No wonder they hadn't seen him. He'd been perfectly camouflaged. He stared at Ragatha and Jax with nearly yellow eyes and a curved smile. Ragatha heard Jax growl in his throat. Oh, Blue, you be the wolf.
Oh, yay! Hello, humans.
Fox's spiked, bushy tail swung back and forth. He paced in front of Ragatha and Jax, never taking his eyes off them. He looked rather hungry. It made Ragatha nervous. She felt like crying. Like, look at his face. He's like, oh, yes, you guys look mighty. Ragatha noticed how Jax was once again standing in front of her. It was almost like he was shielding her from the NPCs. But that couldn't be it. Why would he do something like that? She was silly for thinking such a thing. Then again, he's been protecting us this entire time. Whether or not he wanted to admit it, maybe there was some truth in her speculation after all.
Who are you? What are you?
I am the wolf. Jax balled his hands in the fist. He's like, you want to fight?
I'm the grumpy old troll who lives under the bridge.
Fuck you!
I'm sorry. I'm Thorn.
I will fucking end this game right now.
No!
The fox. I'm kidding. I would not do that. I'm invested. The fox eyed Ragatha up and down. Either way, I got shiver. He's like, oh yes, the licorice hair.
Oh yeah, licorice hair. Sorry about that, by the way.
Oh, wait, did he bite her or did he scratch her? He gestured to the gash in Ragatha's arm.
You walked right into me.
And let me say, your hair is delicious. What? Ragatha looks from Thorn to Jackson along.
So that was your fault. You did that to her.
It was an accident.
Her hair looked delicious.
I'll show you an accident.
It's not often people come through here. I wanted to get a closer look at you, so I can eat you! No, I'm kidding.
I want to eat your licorice hair, at least.
You got 5 seconds to get lost. 1.
Jack's
2,
voice was low and a little dangerous, my friend.
3. We got carbon to find. Come on, rats.
I know where the cabin is. I'm here to point you in the right direction.
Uh-huh. Ragatha responded a little too eagerly. God damn it, Ragatha. You do? Where is it? Will you show us? Yeah, because we're totally going to trust an NPC to help us to the cabin. I mean, I know Kane said that there were some NPCs that could help, but yeah, totally going to trust it.
Sure, I will.
With that fucking face. The tree shifted behind them, revealing a sturdy-looking log cabin barely 50 feet away. There was no denying it was the real thing. It stood dark and silent, like it had been waiting for them the whole time.
Finally.
Jax pulled Ragatha by the hand. He started sprinting.
I'm watching you.
Jax, can you let go of my hand? I can walk.
No. Come on, let's get out of here.
Jax, wait! Immediately, Thorn sprouted from the ground in front of them, blocking the way. The trees began to shift and close in on them, effectively trapping them with the tiny clearing and cutting them from view. The wind howled and swirled in a blast of frosty air, knocking the two of them into the sharp brim balls. I can't talk. Jax yelped and cursed. Ragatha felt another tail, this time in her leg. She inhaled sharply at the same. Jax, are you okay? Ragatha winced as she carefully disentangled herself from the branches. Jax grit his teeth as he plucked a thorn from his leg.
Yeah, are you?
I'm fine. The fox smiled Ryder.
Eager, huh? Sorry, it won't be that easy. There's a catch.
You two need to kiss.
And I have to record it.
Jax pulled a sick branch from his fur.
I'm gonna pretend the kiss is not the catch. What is this catch? And what's that supposed to mean?
The fox continues. You guys need to kiss.
Has Kane not told you what the purpose of this adventure is?
What?
Plottress, this adventure was just Plottress, this adventure was meant to get Ragatha and Jax together, and Gangle and Zubul together. And then Pomni and Kingo just chilling. They're just watching this happen. The one's tail swung slowly as he spoke.
Swoosh.
He told us the usual, which was nonsense, followed by general instructions that could apply to literally anything.
The one shook his head.
Mm-mm. Oh, this will be entertaining then. Have a seat. He looks so cheeky.
Seriously.
Oh, stand.
Rumbling filthy ale, the clearing shrank even more, trapping them closer together. Yeah, this is literally Kane just being like, I'm gonna get you guys together.
It'll be easier if you listen. Sit.
Jax, come on. Let's just get this over with. Jax grumbled, but gave in nonetheless. They sat together in the middle of the clearing.
This adventure isn't about finding your way back to the cabin.
I want to see you guys kiss while I record. Thorn narrowed his eyes.
It involves me coming closer to the people you're on the adventure with.
I called it.
Yep, you called it.
Again, it's like these two together, Zubul and Gangle, and then Pomni and Kingo are just doing their own
Vibing.
thing.
They're vibing.
Yeah, they're vibing.
They're just in a they're just in a room. Like, you know, Fetch with Ruffman. He sends the other two teams to go off, and then like they send the other two to just stay there at the studio and watch the others go on an adventure.
Yeah, they just fell into a room with, like popcorn and drink, and they're just watching on like two monitors.
And they're being quizzed on like what's happening.
Yeah, they have to like look at the because to be fair, like because Kingo and Pomni have their adventure, and I don't ship them because of the age gap, but still, it's like.
And also, Kinger's married.
Yeah, good point. I was gonna say he's 48 too, so it's like anyway.
He's widowed.
Yeah, he's widowed, and like I can just imagine just Kingo just pulling Pomni closer, like his dog, like, look at that, Pomni, they're about to kiss. Kingo, what the fuck? What,
I've adopted Pomni.
Yeah, I want that to be like, that is my headcanon now. He adopted Pomni. He like silently adopted after episode 3. I can just imagine it being like, hey Pomni, look at Ragatha and Jax. They look like they're gonna kiss. And they're not even close to kissing. Anyway.
Mending broken or damaged commentaries? Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
Finding common ground. Teamwork.
What's gonna work?
Teamwork. Only when this is achieved, the cabin will be accessible to you.
There was an awkward pause, then Jax laughed bitterly.
I'm not doing this.
He stood and backed away,
fucking bad.
Around with something to feel in his eyes. Oh, okay, bye. He paced like a camel, trying to find a way out of the thick bramble surrounding them, and then maybe the corn monster comes out. Jax, please. Don't freak out. It's not that big of a deal from what it sounds like. She stood too.
This is stupid, Ragatha. Another stupid, pointless, ridiculous adventure. I'm tired of this.
I know, but we need to get back to the cabin.
No, we don't.
Jax! Ragatha wanted to scream. She was tired, cold, sleep deprived, and now she was annoyed too. She stomped her foot in frustration. Now wasn't the time for one of Jack's difficult spells.
What now?
I'm gonna do what I did in episode that happened to me in episode 2. I'm gonna fucking push you on one of those tree spikes and impale you. You really can't handle working cooperatively with someone, even if it means getting through the adventure quickly. Am I that much of a burden for you to deal with that you won't even try?
I never said that.
There was a growl in Jack's voice. Then why won't you try? Jax looked away from her. He was breathing heavily and his pupils were shrunk down to tiny black dots. Strangely, as she watched Jax, Ragatha could feel her eyelid getting heavy. She was overcome with the sudden exhaustion, wanting nothing more than to lie down. She swayed on the spot. Jax must have noticed because his frantic pacing stopped. He looked at her curiously.
Hey, Ragatha, what's wrong with you?
I feel so tired. She spoke softly, the annoyance in her voice ebbing away, only to be replaced by a dreamy whisper. It's really so cold here. She staggered in place. Jax rushed forward and steadied her. She felt her mind going numb, like she didn't have a care in the world.
Ragatha?
Am I gonna have to start acting high again? Okay. Jax shook. She just started.
Hey, snap out of it.
Let me sleep. Stop it. She pushed uselessly at his hand, holding her.
What's wrong with you? We can't sleep here.
Jax frowned, then something clicked. He looked at the fox.
Hey, what's wrong with her?
I made her
She's
sleeping
high.
beauty. She's high as fuck.
Probably has something to do with the thorns she snagged on herself, or herself on.
Honey?
It was just silence. Oh no. I'm gonna have to act high, don't I? Okay. Jax looked back to Ragatha. She was smiling sincerely at him, a peaceful calm all over her face. Sorry, I'm not much help, Jax. She yawned rightly. Wait. You did say I was useless. I guess you were right. Jax shook her again, hard.
Ragatha, forgive what I said, okay? I didn't mean it. You're not used to this.
So I love how this is just happening. The fox is still just standing there with a fucking smug look on his face. Ragatha closed her eye and opened it slowly. I'm a useless fag doll, and you're right. I need to stop nagging people. Jax looked around at Thorn.
Hey, buddy, I'm here.
Stop!
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I'm just here to guide you in the right direction.
Thorn said calmly. Harriet, you put your name in the goblet of fire.
You just gotta make a right turn at Albuquerque. I can't do much more than that.
Happening.
Well, I was going to explain. You both obviously got issues to work out with each other. Or at least Kane thinks so.
Jax got his heart on his back. I went limping this up. Oh, okay. I'm dead, apparently.
What is she?
Also, the cabin won't appear until you do. The woods ain't clear either. Once she falls asleep, your girlfriend here won't wake up. You have to leave her in the woods.
Oh, wait, what?
What?
Screamed at or something? It was just silence.
I'm
Jax
gonna keep
looked at-
saying what?
Jax looked at the one in horror. Like, he finally understood what he said.
You'll figure it out.
Back
Right.
into the Bible. He disappeared almost instantly camouflaged.
The Homer Simpson meme. Just make sure you do it quickly. The sleeping spell is pretty potent.
Wait, so why is Ragatha only being infected by it? I guess because she cut her. No, mind. She did cut her leg on a thorn. Is this a fucking Sleeping Beauty weapon? God damn it.
Say it again. Wait!
Yeah, I was gonna say. Jax caught after him.
I snapped myself too.
She's the useless one, remember? You said it yourself.
It's like backed away and he's still kind of like, I'm just imagining he's out of view. But it's like, I'm still here.
Yeah, like his mouth is sticking out of a bush.
Yeah, seriously.
You apparently don't need her.
The sound of Thorn's feet sprinting away over the trakes and leaves was the last thing Jax heard
The
before the
stream has
sound
been
of the woods
paused.
imprinted
Guys,
upon
the
him.
stream has been paused.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me.
God damn
okay.
it. It really has been paused.
It won't let me.
Oh no!
Oh, don't worry. She does that to fix it.
Clickety click click.
It's loading on my end. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Stream failed to start. Is that the way with YouTube, Blue? Because
Yeah.
the stream failed to start. Oh.
Hi audience, how you doing? That's probably not gonna make it in, right?
No, it won't.
Hello, future Will editing this.
I completely forgot. Like, Will, do you remember, like, whenever my stream would be paused and stuff?
Yep.
This doesn't want to cooperate.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, hang on, let me try this again before I completely restart it. I wonder if I can.
You can save, I just don't know if.
Nope. Nope. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, let me see if there's a way I can save this.
Should be able to. I think I saw the save option. I just don't know if it works properly.
Let's see. Oh. Okay. I got it saved. Alright. Hopefully this will save. Okay, now I gotta restart my laptop again. Yeah, I completely forgot that's what happens when the stream pauses. I have to restart my laptop.
Yeah.
It's been a while since that's happened.
Yeah, that happened regularly.
Yeah. I know it used to happen a lot, but it hasn't happened in a while. And it was just getting good too. It was just getting good. I mean, it has been good, but now it's really like, oh, Ragatha might fall asleep forever like in Sleeping Beauty. Okay, let's try this again. I know that for police. I'm sorry, I just said let's try this again. Alright. Alright, let me get this game up again. Hopefully it actually did something. I know I saved it. Oh, let's do it. Okay. Oh my god, there's two of them loading. Okay. Now I don't want to import my saves. Hang on, it's downloading again. I'm downloading game data, unpacking, loading script. It's loading a bunch of shit. Okay. It saved, yes. Okay. Give me a sec. Click out of that. Get rid of this stupid thing. Okay. Let's do this. Let's try this again. Alright. Go. Oh my god. Okay, that was weird.
Okay, go to full screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You don't do it up there, you do it down there.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Rats?
Jack stared down at her lying in his arms. She stared blankly up at the dark sky. Her eye lidded and heavy.
Hey, stay awake.
I'm trying, but I'm really, really tired. Jack glanced at the rips in her fabric. Stuffing had started to fall out. Maybe he's right. Maybe he should just leave me here and finish the adventure without me. Kate can come find me when this is over.
I'm not doing that. Don't say that.
What use have I been to you since this whole adventure began? Ragatha closed her eye briefly. I really am useless.
Ragatha, I didn't mean that, okay? Stop saying that.
But it's true.
No, it isn't.
Do I need to speak louder, by the way, or is my volume okay? I'm trying to act, like, really tired.
That's good. You're doing good.
Okay, alright. Jax.
Stop it!
Jax was breathing hard now. He looked from side to side, but there was nowhere to go except straight into the sharp, thick brimbles. He never felt so more trapped in his life. It was almost like he was claustrophobic. He felt defeated. And Jack's face! Instead, he sat in the middle of the clearing and held Ragatha tightly against his chest, walking slowly. You know, Jax is gonna make me even more tired.
Stay awake.
He said again firmly.
I don't care how you do it, just stay awake.
Can you slap me across the face then? It'll be okay. Ragatha blinking at him slowly. It's just a game, Jax. All of this is a silly game. Even if I technically lose this adventure, King will set me right, and I'll be there for the next one. Jax knew she was right. They couldn't die here. So then why did he feel like he was losing her? Why did it feel like she was permanently slipping away from him? Why did it feel like his chest was constricting to the point that he couldn't breathe? Is he having a fucking panic attack right now? No, he wouldn't allow this. They were ending the event together. He was going to stay with her until King came to collect them both. He was not abandoning her here.
I'm sorry about what I said to you.
Jack's voice came out soft.
Sorry, Ragatha.
Jax swiped at his stinging eyes. He refused to cry, especially in front of her. I know you didn't mean it, but even if you did, I still forgive you.
So sorry for the way I act.
Ragatha smiled at him. It's okay.
It's not, though. You're the only one in this place who ever gives me the benefit of the doubt. Only you. What do I do to thank you for it?
You saved me quite a bit today. That counts for something. She lifted her hands and gently oh, we gotta get a make-out session while she's like falling asleep. Oh, she probably does fall asleep and he freaks the fuck out. I'm sorry I'm always on your case, Jax. I really can be a nag, I know. Jax chuckled nervously. He's like, get your hand off my face.
If you can stay away from me, I promise you can nag me as much as you want.
Agatha laughed. And maybe it was imagination, but Jax thought she sounded stronger, less drowsy. Okay, I guess deal. She glanced as more stuffing spilled from her torn fabric. Jax stared at her wounds.
Does it hurt?
A little, yeah. If I had something to wrap up, that might help. Jax looked around. There had to be something he could do. He tried to find something he could use, but all he saw were the thorny branches surrounding them. Maybe he could make a bandage out of one of them. He officially hated the stupid sharp things after today. Then an idea clicked. He gently laid Ragatha on the ground. What are you doing?
Give me 1 second, Vance.
I swear to God, if he rips part of his overalls, I'm gonna fucking cry.
Stay awake.
Okay.
Stay alive.
Stay alive. He snapped off one of the branches. He snapped one of the branches off the surrounding bushes, careful not to snag himself. Then, using one of the larger thorns as a sort of blade, he tore it into the I fucking knew it. I fucking knew he was gonna do that. As a sort of blade, he tore it into the pant leg of his overalls and ripped off 2 long strips of fabric. They were jagged and uneven, but hopefully they would do the trick. He hurried back to Ragatha and started to wrap her wounds nice and tight, the fabric acting as a tourniquet to stop her stuffing from spilling out. What did you do?
Finally made some use out of these stupid-looking overalls.
He looked over his handiwork until he was satisfied before pulling back into his arms. He adjusted her so her head was slumped against his shoulder. He wrapped his arms tightly around her when he felt her shiver in the cold. You tore up your clothes?
Sure did.
Why?
Don't ask stupid questions.
Though he was smiling. Jax?
Yeah?
Thank you. Ragatha felt Jax. Oh. Okay, I guess he's hugging her. Her mind was hazy, but she didn't feel anywhere near as sleepy as she had only a few moments ago. In fact, she felt as though her sense was getting sharper again. She rubbed her cheek against Jack's shoulder. He was soft and warm, and she felt safe here, sitting with this with him. She felt like nothing could harm her as long as he held her. She didn't want to give that feeling up. The adventure was weighing on her, and she was exhausted, mentally, physically, and now emotionally.
Are you feeling any better?
I'm still imagining Kinga and Pomni just in a separate room just watching this. Jax acts soft. Ragatha nodded. Yeah, I am.
Still feel like you're gonna pass out on me?
Not as much. She she laughed, feeling Jack's exhale. It was a couple more minutes before he spoke again.
Do you want me to let you go?
He whispered the words like he was afraid of her answer. Ragatha shook her head. In a tiny voice she said, "Please don't." At her words, she felt his heart pounding. Finding the strength in her arms again, she used them to clutch around his neck. "I'm gonna strangle you now, Jax."
Then I won't.
Ragatha looked into Jack's eyes. They were big and dark, staring right back at her. Oh god, are they gonna start kissing? The king in the other room. Cash, 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 cash. He's just shaking palmy as he says it. His mouth was slightly open. Jax. Oh, this. Before she knew what was happening, Ragatha leaned in and pressed a soft kiss. Oh my god, this is awkward, Will. She heard Jack's breath catch and felt his body tense. No, she may have made him uncomfortable and embarrassed. She just went for it. She started to pull away. Jack yanked her back into him, pressing his little lips more firmly together. Ragatha squeaked in surprise before she tightened her grip around him, moving her arms to lock around his neck. Ragatha's head was spinning as she kissed him. He was... What?
I said, woo, okay, these two are making out.
Yeah, and the one's voicing it, Will.
Well, yeah, but that's fine. We don't have any we don't have any problem with the ship, in case anyone's curious. We have no problem with the ship whatsoever.
Yeah. It's just when it's a romance scene between two friends, it's like anyway.
We're also all ace.
Yeah, we're all ace. He was warm in his... I mean, as long as it doesn't get too explicit, it's fine. He was warm and his lips were surprisingly soft and gentle as he moved against her. I swear to God,
Then
they
Jax unzipped his pants.
Wait, he's wearing overalls. How is that his pants?
Oh shit! That's even more funnier.
He's like, he unzipped his overalls. Anyway, all the strength that seemed to have been drained from her was suddenly filling her once more, warming her like the heat of the sun from the inside out. When they finally okay, good. They didn't get more than just kissing. Okay.
Yay.
When they finally broke apart, after what felt like ages, Ragatha was out of breath. Panting, she stared at Jax, who was looking back at her with large dark eyes and a dazed expression on his face, like he never knew her before. I'm just imagining after they kissed, King was just still violently shaking Pomni, going, "They kiss! They kiss!" Oh my God. And Pomni's like, "King, stop shaking me!" Jax. Ragatha spoke softly, not letting go of his neck. God damn it. Jax cut her off with another kiss, this one more insistent than the first. Ragatha sighed happily, holding him tighter. It was the shaking of the ground that finally forced them apart. God damn it, not again. They heard the familiar rumble and felt the movement beneath them. Ah, shit, here we go again. Jax held Ragatha close. Bracing for another shift, Ragatha clung to him and shut her eye. Then, just as quickly as it started, the rumbling stopped. Ragatha peered over Jax's shoulder and gasped. "Jax, the cabin!" Is it for real this time? Jax whipped around, and sure enough, the path to the cabin was clear. The bramble and thorn bushes had separated, leaving a perfect path to the front door. There was even a cobblestone walkway.
Is this a trick?
I don't think it is.
One way to find out.
He stood up straight, Ragatha still secure in his arms. Okay, Jax. I talk. Jax.
Yeah.
I feel a lot stronger, and yeah, you don't have to carry me if you don't want to. I know I'm a little heavy. But yeah, Agatha
Girl,
try
you're
not
a
to let
doll. You're not heavy.
Yes, I am. I've eaten a lot in the past few days, okay? Leave me alone. Agatha try not to let it show on her face just how much she actually wanted him to.
Hey, I'm not opposed to just holding you, you know?
See?
And kind of warm, too. That I heated you up a lot.
Said I was getting fat.
Well, you're not fat. At all.
No bubble that.
You can drink the whole milk if you wanted to.
Hang on. As I drink water, Agatha laughed. Good. You are also very warm. I mean, seriously, do you have a fever or something? Jax leaned his forehead against Agatha's just light enough that they brushed together. Agatha's heart beat quickly. Yeah, you have a fever. She held him around his neck and closed her eye at the soft touch. Then he walked them to the cabin. I can just imagine everyone else just in the. No, I can imagine Kane already put Kinger and Pomni in the cabin. They were just watching the two of them. Jax had never felt such relief. The fear that had consumed him just moments prior had taken a lot out of him mentally and, strangely enough, emotionally. So many conflicting feelings were happening at once. That followed by the belief that Ragatha was going to be okay, that she wasn't going to fall into some bizarre unconscious state like Sleeping Beauty or anything. He felt like he needed to lay down to promptly digest it all. Then the kiss. That damn fucking kiss. Jax had a lot to think about. She had kissed him. She had initiated it. After everything he's done to her, after all the hell he's put her through, she found it in her heart to forgive him enough to kiss him. He wanted to kiss her again. In fact, he planned on it. But the first thing they needed to do was get out of this mess and back to the circus, so then they can kiss again. Then he'd have plenty of time to work through these feelings, these unnecessary feelings, and hopefully kiss a lot more. I hope you guys got my reference. When they reached the cabin, Jax grabbed the doorknob and gave it a twist. Locked.
You gotta be kidding me. Seriously?
There's gotta be a key somewhere. Here, let me search. Let me help search. She gestured to the ground. Jax still held her firm.
I've got to, remember?
I said I can help. Can you put me down? I want to help you look for the key. Anything to keep holding her. Now that he had her, he didn't want to let her go. I'm serious, Jax. You can put me now. Just another one of the many new feelings that seemed to have taken over his brain. Look at his face. She smiled, giving him a little squeeze. It's fine, Jax. I can walk. You can even carry me through the portal later if you want. Jax couldn't help his grin.
Deal.
He gently let her down. Thank you. He watched his Ragatha search diligently in the grass in front of the little cabin. I'm just imagining, anyway. She even turned over a couple of rocks, hoping the key was stashed beneath one of them, and she accidentally crushed her finger in the process. Ow, that hurt! Why did I do that? That's fucking stupid. Anyway, I'm going over here. Then she decided to walk around the perimeter of the structure. Jax followed closely, outlining her out of his sight. They had no luck. No key could be found anywhere. Eventually, they found themselves facing the front door again, unsure what to do. Why don't they just kick it? Well, this certainly is frustrating.
Oh, Timmy! I'm respecting your privacy by knocking by a starting figure by coming in anyway.
Not surprised it's deciding.
It's just Kane just says that to Pomni.
That crazy idiot is probably watching from wherever the heck he sits and is enjoying every single second.
And then Pomni and King are also with him watching this? There's got to be another way. Maybe we can pick the lock. Maybe we can kick down the door. Maybe we can respect people's privacy by knocking, but using our authority for this adventure to come in anyway. Ragatha tapped her chin with her finger. If only we had... Oh! I know what we can do.
What's up?
We can break down the door. I know what we can try. Ragatha clapped her hands together excitedly. Aw, I'm sad. I want her to break down the door. Jax watched as Ragatha ran over to one of the thorn bushes. Carefully, she selected the longest thorn she could find and snapped it clean off the branch. It was roughly the size of a sewing needle and nearly as thin as... Why not just kick the fucking door down? Oh, this would do. Ragatha held the thorn in front of her face and nodded. Then she inserted it into the keyhole and moved it around a bit. Jax narrowed his eyes.
Are you sure this is going to...
Yep. Wait, yep! His amazement. It was a tiny click. Jax stared wide-eyed as Ragatha tested the lock again, and the door swung open. Oh! Ragatha laughed. It worked! Jax was stunned into silence, as if Rags couldn't surprise him anymore. Here she was, picking locks. Was she a pickpocketer back in the day?
Rags?
He said, chuckling softly.
I thought I was the one who had keys everywhere.
Ooh.
Yet here you are showing me up.
Ragatha blushed and shrugged. It's nothing. I used to pickpocket people and unlock doors back in the day.
I guess you just told me how that could work.
Yeah, I may or may not have used some of my sewing to explore some of Kingslock's room in the past, as well as real life.
I have so many questions.
Jax took her hand.
But first, let's get the out of here.
They walked over the threshold. Wait. Could always mean piranhas? What? This fucking thing could always mean piranhas? Okay, then. The interior was set up like a classic summer camp cabin with bunk beds against one wall and a little table and chairs on the other side. Light filtered in through a dusty window and spider webs covered every corner and crevice. Jax and Ragatha both looked around. Sheesh, it looks like this hasn't been cleaned in ages. Okay, what now?
No idea.
Jax shrugged, still holding Ragatha's hand.
Didn't Kane say something about whoever makes it back first wins the prize?
Maybe the others already made it back? We haven't seen them since this whole thing started. Don't you find that odd?
Yeah, kinda.
Ragatha shivered. It's creepy in here. I wish the portal would open already so we could leave.
Kane?
Jax caught into the air above them. Nothing happened. Jax groaned, scrubbing his free hand over his face.
Fantastic.
Show this away. We'll just have to... Oh, God.
Good job, my little campfire s'mores. You made it.
Kane's booming voice echoed all around them as though it was magnified 10 times over. Ow, my eardrums! Ragatha jumped and grabbed Jax by the arm. What the?
Congratulations on being the first ones back to the cabin.
Yay.
They looked at each other. Jax didn't understand how they could be the first, seeing as though the adventure had gone on forever. Surely the others made it back sooner than them.
Please stand by. The portal will be with you shortly.
There was a sound like a microphone being turned off and the cabin was silent again.
This really feels like an episode of Fetch with Rough Men.
Do we just wait? Ragatha peered up at Jax.
Yeah, I guess so.
An awkward silence fell between them. They both moved at once. Turning so they were facing each other, Jax took Ragatha's other hand in his.
Hey, rats.
Yes? Jax searched her face.
Don't ever call yourself useless again, okay?
Started it. Ragatha opened her mouth like she was going to say that he was the one who fucking started it. She blinked at him and nodded, but sorry, that is an easy.
Bless you.
Thank you. She blinked at him and nodded, smiling softly. Okay. As long as you don't call me useless again.
I know it was my fault for saying it in the first place, but I'm an idiot.
You're right, you are an idiot. Jack shrugged his shoulders.
I'm sorry.
Ragatha gave his hand a gentle squeeze. I appreciate that, Jax.
Hey, rats.
Yes, Jax?
Can I kiss you again?
His heart pounded in his chest. This was a risky question as far as he was concerned. He was actually terrified she might say no. Instead, to his immense relief, Ragatha laughed. Yes, please. Sorry, I had something in my throat. Imagining like everyone else just walks in and sees this.
Ooh.
They don't yeah, they're just like, ooh, and I can imagine too would just be like, I'm gonna be sick. They both moved that
like,
once.
I gotta draw fan art.
I gotta draw my. Well, it's not really Yuri. Never mind.
Yeah, this is straight.
It's just straight. Yeah, my Jax Ragatha ship has come true. Jax wrapped his arms around her, and Ragatha did the same, tilting her head up to meet his lips. Jax kissed her like his life depended on it, because it kind of. Her lips were soft and sweet, moved up against his. He tightened his hold on her, afraid to let her go, and then everyone else walked in. It's like in the fucking animes, they're having like a romantic scene, and then someone just randomly comes in, like, "Hi guys, how you doing?" And all of the touch stopped loneliness. He felt over, however, how many years he'd been trapped in his digital nightmare. He never could be expected to feel what he was feeling in that instant. Just as his hands moved to her hair, Jax felt a swooping sensation. It was the porter, isn't it? It was all of a sudden he was floating. His body felt weightless. Only when his back collided with something hard, with Ragatha falling on top of him, did he finally come back to his senses and open his eyes. Hi! He was face to face with Ragatha. She was staring down at him wide-eyed, but beyond her, he saw that vibrant color of the circus tent. Hi, Jax. How's it going? Subal!
What the fuck?
Subal's voice was loud in his ears.
Oh my god, or goodness.
I fucking caught it. They were all watching this, weren't they?
Why
Yep,
were they kissing?
Genko whispered, not very softly at all. I think he was giving her mouth to mouth.
No, they were definitely making out. Gross. Zubal's ace.
Jax sat up abruptly. He looked around, breathing hard. They were back in the circus somehow. I couldn't even remember the portal opening. Ragatha was still perched in his lap. She looked around at the others, all observing them. Her face as red as her hair. Oh, hi everyone. Oh god.
Surprise.
Welcome back, Jax and Ragatha! Or should I say the lovebirds? Congrats on completing the adventure!
Jax, you had something to do with this, didn't you? Ragatha stood quickly, flattening out her skirt and avoiding meeting anyone's eyes. Jax pulled her up from the floor and stood by her side.
I'm so proud of you both for using teamwork and sportsmanship to successfully make it to the cabin. The whole purpose of the adventure was to strengthen friendships and bonds. I must say, I'm proud of myself for this one.
Is Kane a matchmaker now?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
God damn it, Kane.
Where were the rest of you?
Romney and I were in a separate room just watching you two be a couple and Gaggle and Zero will be a couple. So, yeah. Jax finally spoke, glaring at all of them. Zuba rolled their eyes.
We were here.
Oh my god. Did I fucking predict this? Did I just...
Ooh.
What are you talking about? You were all with us before we got separated when the ground moved that first time.
Yeah, and soon as that happened, the portal opened back up and Kane forced us to come back through. And we watched it on all of it on a TV.
I fucking can't believe I called that. Holy shit.
We've been back at the circus the whole time waiting for you two.
Oh my god, I can't. What? What the fuck? I thought Jax both looked at Kane confused. The ringleader looked at them sheepishly.
Well, yes, Zubo is right. You better have a good explanation for this, Kane. I'm talking a real good excuse. Well, to be honest, out of everyone here, you and Ragatha were the two most in dire need of a good lesson in teamwork. Seems more than teamwork.
Enthusiasm was as present as ever.
Hooray!
What? So where are you two are now a couple? Congrats!
The gumshoe come to Digital Circus, there's confetti going everywhere.
I'll say it worked.
Zubo snickered. Jax glanced at Ragatha. She had the faintest blush dusting her cheeks. If it weren't for the others all standing around, gawking at them like they were some sort of spectacle, he'd have grabbed her, kissed her, and picked her up right where they left off. Ragatha met his... Aw. Look at Pomni!
I don't ship it.
I personally don't. I can see why people ship it. I'm not really too much of a ship with these two. But anyway.
Pomni is not down.
Yeah, she's not. Can't... Everyone else, it's like, it's hard now. She gave him the tiniest smile, then he felt her soft hand grasping his, tightening around his palm. Jax froze. I'm gonna firmly grasp it in your hand. I'm gonna firmly grasp my hand in your hand, Jax. I'm gonna firmly grasp my hand into your hand, Jax. I was trying to sound like, hey, but then I'm like, wait, if I don't specify, it's gonna sound weird. Anyway. Yeah. Ragatha said softly, addressing the room, but staring only at Jax. It definitely worked.
Firmly grasp it.
I'm gonna firmly grasp my hands in your hands. She turned to face him, took his other hand in hers.
Ouch.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at everyone's responses. You know what? Oh my god, Zubo and Gaggle, Zubo and Gaggle, Zubo and Gaggle.
Zubo Gaggle, Zubo Gaggle.
Yes!
Yuri.
So much. Anyway, then she leaned up and kissed him, ignoring the gasping groans and mumbles from those around them. Jax melted against her, pulling her close to him as his hand slipped around her waist. Suddenly, he didn't care so much about the others staring, not when he had Ragatha in his arms. Sometime later, the ground were quiet as Jax and Ragatha made their way to the shore at the digital lake. And they weren't going to drown themselves. The air was calm and still. The sun low in the sky, while the moon had just started to appear above the rim of the mountains in the distance. Oh no, not the moon. They held hands as they walked. This new practice something neither of them could get enough of, but fell into an easy routine with. Jax gave Ragatha's hand a squeeze. She looked up at him and smiled. When they reached the shoreline, Ragatha spread out the blanket she'd been carrying under her other arm. Aww. Okay, this is cute.
Yay.
I get it. This is cute. They sat down together in the grass, Ragatha leaning heavily against Jax's side, while the rabbit wrapped his arms around her back. After a while, he spoke.
This whole thing, us.
Mm-hmm. Ragatha hummed. She already felt the comfort of his warming lulling her into a drowsy state. She was gonna pass out again. She spent so much time in his arms as of late. It was hard existing normally when he wasn't.
You happy?
Jax glanced at her.
Ripping on me?
Ragatha laughed. Don't be silly. Of course I am. She hesitated, then in a much smaller voice asked him, Are you happy with me?
Do I really need to answer that one?
Yes, you do. Answer the damn question. Jax rolled his eyes. You asked first. Ragatha laughed softly and nuzzled his side. Jax leaned down to press a kiss to her forehead.
I got you, Ragatha.
I like the little smooch above Ragatha's head.
Smooch.
Always real. In fact, I think I always have.
He.
Well, okay. Ragatha stared up into his searching eyes. They were filled with an affection she'd only ever caught in the faintest glimpse of in the past, as though it had been there all along but hidden just below the surface. She sighed happily, just as relief she hadn't felt in forever washed over her. If they were forced to live forever in this place, as long as they had each other, maybe forever didn't seem like such a bad thing. Not anymore, at least. I've got you too, Jax. Always. Jax leaned his head until it rested on top of hers. Together they watched the stars come out one by one. Aww.
Yay!
Yay! Eh.
And that
Okay.
ends that.
That was I like that. I like that story.